Hello and welcome back to Drive on Moscow with me, Bubblebox. We're on turn 9. We're still on boggy ground. We're doing okay. The Russians are starting to set up a bit of a defense around Moscow and around Voronezh and to the north of Kursk. But we hold these positions, or hopefully we'll take Oriel quite soon, and this victory point here. And more importantly, we've got the +1 victory points in Bryansk and this region up here in the north where my Panzer division is at the moment. But we have an infantry replacement to use, and I'm just deciding where to use it. Probably somewhere close to... I mean, these guys are looking pretty strong, so I think we'll... although these guys aren't. We're going to give it to that, because again, if you lose units... then the Russians get a victory point for every unit that they kill. So, and also we've got a tank out of supply there, which is a bit of a pain. Now then, cavalry units, by the way, don't kind of get out of supply as easily as these other units when they're cut off. So that's why that one isn't out of supply. So we're going to have to deal with that, I think. In the meantime, let's just check what was going on to remind myself. Now, I've got these units here which I could push forward. I was wondering whether I should try to take this region down here, which is really what I want these 3 infantry units in Vladimirovsk to do, is to move them to the left and push them up to cut off this resupply point here in Stepnido. So, yeah, what to do? I would like to remove these infantry units from this infantry unit from here, but it means pulling back from here, and I don't really want to do that. So for now, I think I'll let the Russians do what they want to do here. What's the odds like here at the moment? Not bad, not bad, but I'm going to leave that for a second. What's the odds like in here at the moment? Not bad. Let's commit here first and see if we can just take this victory point real quick. Good, so they've managed to push them out there, which gets us that victory point, which is progress as the Russians bring in their reinforcements and replacements again, and they are attacking us in Kaluga and doing themselves more damage than they do us, which is always good, but time's moving on quite rapidly here. Unfortunately, we can't use this tank, which is out of fuel, which I was hoping to put in there in this turn, which is a bit of a pain. So it's going to be, again, boggy ground. It's going to be a little bit about movement for this particular turn, and we're going to start by moving these infantry across here. And we'll commit to that for sure. What are the Russians going to do? Faff around in the back? No, they're actually attacking. Okay, so this looks like a fairly even battle. But we're doing pretty well. I'd like to get rid of that elite tank that they've got sitting there, to be fair. I could try and attack them now that they've attacked us, actually. Let's just check out. Yeah, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to take any big chances of losing units and giving away victory points to the Russians. So I think next will be more deploying around, and I'm probably need to bring these units into the fray, so we'll move forward a bit here first of all. Okay, good. And the response is to faff around in their back line a little bit, bring their tank forward. Okay. Do I leave them in the open? I could push them into there. They can't come across because they've already moved. Don't want to overextend though. I think we'll just stick to the plan and move forward with our panzers and our nice infantry there. Okay, yeah, they're just kind of moving around doing the thing. So I'm glad I didn't move them now, because that would have left my tank and these guys over here on the left a little bit exposed. So we shall continue. We shall bring our big force here forward. Lots of infantry right there. And commit that. As they just bring forth their reinforcements. And again with these guys, bring these forward as well. Okay, good. Right, looks like a bit of an attack going on down here in this victory place. And we are hammering them at the moment. That's good for us. Now, what have they got left in there? Is it worth doing a little bit of a counter-attack? Yeah, it's a bit risky. No, we're not going to do it. Okay, but what we will do, we could even attack up here with our tanks. I mean, would it achieve anything? I mean, it could help us achieve just having one tank left behind and then using the other one. Breakthroughs won't happen though. Let's just bring up, let's keep moving our infantry forward. Actually, no, let's move this one forward. Then we can move them forward as a group of 3 next time. Turn is nearly over. We might get one more go as the Soviets pass, but no, the turn is over. And we're on to turn 9. We're up to 15 victory points. But what's good, we're getting these 2 every single turn, which is doing us no end of good. So we've got an armor unit we need to resupply, which is going to be, I'm thinking this one, right up the front here, in this victory point in the center. So I think we'll give it that there. Now we can move in and try to take over this town, hopefully. Yeah, I think we'll do that now. So we'll move him in to the town and commit to that. And he's very, very weak. So, oh, yeah, well, didn't manage it. On this occasion, what's they going to do? They just keep bringing in like replacements, reinforcements. They will get stronger and stronger as the game goes on, but as long as we've got enough victory points, we will be okay. Whether we manage to take Moscow or not, well, we're going to have to kill an awful lot of units to be able to achieve that. Now then, do we keep moving things forward gradually? I think while the Earth's frozen, I think we will. So we'll move these up next. Okay. Yep, they do. They cover that straight away. There's a 2 victory point. Ooh, that's so tempting to go into that gap. It really is tempting just to push in that gap. Let's do this first. Can we kill that tank off, please? No, we can't. Bugger. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what, though. Let's try and defeat this guy, and then we can free up these 3 infantry divisions we've got down here, which we don't quite manage to do, but almost. Although they are getting quite weak, those 3 infantry divisions. More cheap spammy stuff from the Soviets moving around. Now we could move these tanks forward, try to take out this guy, and then that will kind of oh, we can only move 1. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe we can take them out with these then. Oh, still only 1. Seriously? Right, okay. What's the odds? Pretty good. Let's commit with just 1 tank. No good. Okay. Probably should have done this in the first place. I am going to... Oh, hold on. It's Russians' turn. Let's not rush ahead. Come on. We have the advantage. Good. Good. Right, now I'm going to move these motorized units. I could move just 1 across there. Let's just try this one more time. See if we can push him back. Yeah, we've got him this time. Nice. Okay. That's good. All right. That kind of frees up all these units now as the Soviets pass. It frees up all these units to start moving forward. And now then, over here on the left, we could just take this guy out, but I don't want to leave ourselves exposed. This is the problem. This is the problem. I could even push forward with this one. We're not going to be exposed, are we? Let's try and take this guy out. Let's commit. Looking good, and we do manage it, so that's excellent. That's another unit down, another unit less to worry about. Now they will probably fill that gap now. Oh, they don't. They go down to protect their reinforcement, their supply point, actually, which is okay. So we need to move these units across, which I've been kind of doing the whole game to get these across. This is a really strong group of units, and are going to do great. Now they are finally in position. Another pass by the Soviets, which gives us a chance to bring more units to the front line. And I'm thinking, should I move these across now? We've got plenty of units here to cover any gaps here. Is it a little bit too risky, maybe? I could just shove them in the gap here. No, I don't know. I could move them just forward. I'm just going to move them forward. We've got a chance to get into the forest, so let's take it. Oh, actually, hold on. How far? They can go all the way up to there. Or do I want to keep them grouped in a 3? I probably want to keep them grouped in a 3, but I'm thinking I could put them all the way up there and put a big hole into the... Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spread them and... Oh, I don't know. Let's put one... I don't know. Put one there. I'm going to put one there, and one there. I don't know if this is a good idea, but that's what we're going to do. Okay, another pass by the Soviets. Let's get this other good set of infantry in on the action. Put it straight forward. Okay, good. Another pass. And that gives me a chance just to bring these two forward as well. Actually, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's get this group into a nice group of 3. So we're going to put the other tank... Oh, no, let's go infantry into here. And this tank can go into here. I think, yep, that'll do. Okay, one more turn for the Soviets. A pass. End of day. No, we've still got another turn. Okay. What have we got left to bring up? Let's start bringing up these guys here. To there. Okay. That's got to be the end of... No, still not the end of the turn. Pass. Of course. And another turn. Okay, we're going to bring our last units forth. There we go. That was a pretty good day for us. Lots of movement. Bringing our units up from the back. And on to day 11. Day 11, we have some infantry reinforcements to deploy first of all. And where should we put these? Should we put these here? Try to get rid of this bloody tank? Or should we put them here and try to take this victory point? Let's put them in this... Try and get rid of this tank, I think. Right. Okay. Now, first thing I think is going to attack. I've been bringing this force into position the whole game. And I finally get to use them. And look how good they are. Fantastic. We should destroy these guys. Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. Now, they are reinforcing and giving replacements to their units. And what will they do? Only they know. Yeah, they've got some tanks now. Look, they've got two nice... Well, they've got 3 of those armoured divisions. 3 nice armoured divisions. So they're going to start their... they're going to start to counterattack real soon. And... yeah. So, we're still getting those 2 victory point sectors, which we must not lose. And it'd be nice to take Kalinin. Now, we need to get hold of Kalinin at least. We've got we'll try and get this 2 victory point sector here as well. If we can do that, if we can get this place, the 2 victory point sector, and these 2 towns, then we'll be rocking, I think. So, what's the odds here? Not great. Okay, but they are now surrounded, which is great, believe me. So what I might do first of all is try to get these to just get destroyed, or at least retreat. We've managed to destroy their elite tank, which is great. They didn't retreat, but we did manage to destroy their tank, so I'm happy about that. So there comes their armour. Now their armour is decent, and it's just been brought in, so we've got to have to be a bit wary of that. So we're going to have to start doing a little bit of defending ourselves. Now, in the meantime, we're going to set these. Can this tank get? Oh, I was hoping that would get into there for a 3, but damn it. Okay, and this one's out of fuel now, which is a pain in the ass. We can surround this guy. These aren't surrounded because they're cavalry, aren't they? Yeah, typical. Let's shove one of these in there so that we can engage, and the other 2 can go forward. Let's push this guy out. He's got to take him out, surely. Come on. Nice. Okay, so that's a few more victory points racked up. So it looks like they're trying to defend their western sector at the moment. Probably afraid of these 2 big infantry lots coming up that side. It's about to attack Kalinin, hopefully. But in the meantime, we shall... What shall we do? Indeed, what shall we do? Bring up more units. We've got our tanks here that can start to move forward. What I'll do is I'll shove that one to make a nice group of 3, and you can go with him to make a group of 2. Okay. A little bit... Oh, they're retreating. Okay, that's fine. Let's try to take out this guy again, who's never out of supply. He's down. Nice. Okay. Good. Next. What are they doing? How dare they move? Right. Okay. Let's bring these guys up from the back. Okay. Wow, these turns are really short. Let's bring this... Oh, another attack in the town. Wow, hopefully... Come on, come on, come on. If we can do them 2 or 3 damage and then counter-attack, we might take them out of the town. Just 2. Still going to be too close, isn't it? Still not worth attacking. No, still not worth it. Let's bring up this guy. Managed to bring up pretty much all our units from the back now, which is great. It means we're much more likely to be able to hold the line well now that the Russians are on the counter-attack. What are they doing? Did they pass? Well, I don't know if there's a lot more I want to do, to be honest. These are now surrounded, which means these are kind of freed up to attack into Kalinin if I wanted to. Now, actually, if I move these 2 to make this one a group of 3, thus, then he dare not move down into there, because then I can just surround him. So we'll commit to that. We'll just see how these Soviets respond to that. By passing. Okay, so they haven't got a bloody clue what to do. Okay, that's fine. Like I say, not a lot I want to do. I could... Oh, I've got these... Oh, yes. I've got these 2 here. I can move forwards. Let's just move them forwards towards Moscow. Okay. Pass. Yep. And then we'll move you up to there. That makes that a 3 then, doesn't it? So they're fully strengthed up. Nice. Don't think I've lost any units yet. We are getting some luck with the movement though. Where should we move him? Let's move him onto a railway tile. Okay. There's not a lot more I want to do. I feel as if I should do something. Let's just check out what the odds are. I wanted to go in my tank, but it's out of fuel. The odds are just not good enough to attack into there, I'm afraid. That's not going to happen. Which means there's not a lot else to move. So I am going to actually pass this turn. The Soviet will pass as well. Yep, and it's turn over. Okay, so turn 12. We're up to 23 victory points. And you can see this 7 and the 6 here in the middle is all due to the 1 every single turn. And that's why those victory points are probably more important than the main victory points that you take for the towns. So we're doing pretty okay. The Russians will get some more good units. They will counterattack, but because we haven't lost any units, we've got a really solid line, even though we may not take Moscow, although we may have the opportunity a little bit later on in the game. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. I know I am, and I'll see you in the next one.